Jossy remembered the day she quit her job. John was so happy. He said, "Now we can spend more time together and you can focus on raising Lily." Jossy thought it was a great idea, but soon she realized she was losing herself. She was just a stay-at-home mom, no identity of her own. As time
I see you, my heart they beats. A lady of all men's dreams. You be the one where they make me
Hello beautiful people. This one is a bit different. You know, when a husband tells you this is what he wants, this is what I want you to do for me, but they don't really know what they want. This is Jossy, the woman who actually became a housewife from her husband's demand. Her husband actually lost it when she became a housewife. Really? What do men really want? Before we dive into Jossy's story, please take a moment to like this video and consider subscribing to the channel. Be a part of this beautiful community where we all have discussions about life and family saga. Now, let's get started. Jossy was a hardworking woman who lived with her husband, John, and their adorable daughter, Lily. Jossy loved her job so much, but her husband, John, wanted her to be a stay-at-home mom. He thought it would be best for their family, especially for their daughter, Lily. Jossy agreed, thinking it would bring them closer together, but little did she know, her life was about to take a dramatic turn. Jossy remembered the day she quit her job. John was so happy. He said, "Now we can spend more time together and you can focus on raising Lily." Jossy thought it was a great idea, but soon she realized she was losing herself. She was just a stay-at-home mom, no identity of her own. As time passed, Jossy felt like she was disappearing into her role as a mother and a wife. She had no time for herself, no hobbies, and no friends. John would often criticize her, saying she was not doing enough to take care of the house and Lily. He would often say, "You are just sitting around all day, doing nothing." Jossy felt like she was walking on eggshell, never knowing when John will lash out at her next. One day, while Jossy was playing with Lily, John came home from work and started yelling at her, "You are bonding more with Lily than with me. You are neglecting our relationship." Jossy tried to explain that she was just taking care of their daughter, but John wouldn't listen. Jossy felt like she was trapped in a prison with no key to escape. She was a housewife, a stay-at-home mom, but she was losing her sense of reasoning. She was just a shadow of her former self. The situation got worse, with John accusing Jossy of not contributing to the family financially. He would often say, "You are just a burden, a dependent wife." Jossy felt like she was being drained out of her confidence and self-worth, but Jossy refused to give up. She started taking small steps to reclaim her identity. She started painting again, something she loved to do before she got married. She would paint while Lily was napping, and it brought her so much joy. Painting was her escape, her sanctuary. It made her feel alive again. As Jossy continued to paint, she realized that she wanted to share her art with the world. She started selling her painting online, and people loved them. She was making small money, and it gave her a sense of pride and accomplishment. But John was not happy about it. He would say, "You are spending too much time on your painting, neglecting your duties as a wife and mother." Jossy tried to explain that her art was making her a better person, a better wife and a mother, but John wouldn't listen. The fight continued, with Jossy feeling like she was walking on eggshell all the time, but she refused to give up on her art or on herself. One day, while Jossy was painting, Lily spilled paint on the carpet. John came home and saw the mess. "Jossy, how could you be so careless? "You are always making mess," he shouted. Jossy tried to explain that it was just an accident, but John wouldn't listen. "You are always prioritizing your art over our family." Jossy felt frustrated. "That's not fair, John. I'm trying to contribute to the family income and pursue my passion. Why can't you support me?" John crossed his arms. "I do support you, but you need to prioritize our family first." Jossy sighed. "I am prioritizing our family, but I need some time for myself too." John shook his head. "You are being selfish, Jossy." Jossy felt tears prick her eyes. "I am not being selfish, John. I'm just trying to be a happy person." But John wouldn't budge. He continued to criticize Jossy, making her feel like she was walking on eggshell all the time. Another day, Jossy tried to start a small business, selling her art online, but John discouraged her. "You are wasting your time, Jossy. You will never make enough money from your art." Jossy felt defeated, but she refused to give up. She continued to work on her art, even when John dismissed her effort. One evening, John came home from work and saw Jossy's art supplies scattered all over the table. "Jossy, why are you wasting our money on this hobby of yours? You need to focus on being a good wife and mother." Jossy stood up to him. "My art is not just a hobby, John. It's my passion, and I'm making money from it too." John sneered. "How much money?" "A few dollars. That's not enough to contribute to our family income." Jossy felt very angry. "It's not just about money, John. It's about my happiness and fulfillment, and I'm not going to give up just because you don't approve." John scoffed. "Fine, do what you want, but don't expect me to support you." Jossy felt a lump on her throat. She realized that John would never understand her need and desire, but she refused to give up on her art or on herself. So the battle continued. Jossy fought for her right to pursue her passion, while John tried to suppress her creativity. But Jossy was determined to succeed no matter what. John's behavior towards Jossy became more controlling and possessive. He would constantly question her whereabouts, who she was with, and what she was doing. He would criticize her for spending too much time on her art, and even accused her of neglecting her duties as a wife and a mother. Jossy felt suffocated by John's behavior. She felt like she was walking on eggshell all the time, never knowing when he would lash out on her next. She tried to explain to him how his behavior was affecting her, but he wouldn't listen. "John, I feel like you are suffocating me," Jossy said one day. "I need some space to breathe, to pursue my passion. Why can't you support me like you used to?" John's face darkened. "I'm supporting you, Jossy. I'm providing for our family, aren't I? You should be grateful for that." Jossy felt a surge of anger. "Grateful for what? You think providing for our family is enough? What about my happiness, my fulfillment? Don't I deserve to pursue my dreams too?" John sneered. "Your dreams are not important, Jossy. What's important is our family, our stability. You need to focus on being a good wife and mother, not chasing some foolish dreams." Jossy felt tears prick her eyes. She realized that John would never understand her, never support her dream, but she refused to give up on herself. She continued to work on her art secretly. When John was not around, she would sneak in a few hours of painting or drawing when Lily was napping, or when John was out with his friend. She felt guilty, but she couldn't help herself. Her art was her escape, her only sanity. But John's behavior only got worse. He would accuse Jossy of lying, of hiding things from him. He would search her phone, her computer, her studio, looking for evidence of her infidelity. Jossy felt like she was living in a prison with no escape. One day, John came home from work and found Jossy's art studio in disarray. He had been searching for evidence of her betrayal, and he thought he had found it. He accused Jossy of having an affair with one of her art friends, and he threatened to leave her if she didn't stop her foolishness. Jossy was devastated. She had never felt so alone, so trapped. She realized that she had to make a choice: stay in the marriage and continue to be suppressed, or leave and pursue her dreams. It was a very difficult decision, but she knew she had to do something. Jossy knew she had to take a stand for herself and her art. She realized that she couldn't continue living in a marriage that suffocated her creativity and her happiness. So she made a bold decision. "John, I need to talk to you about something," Jossy said, her voice firm but calm. "I know you don't understand my art, and that's okay. But what's not okay is how you've been treating me. You've been suppressing my creativity, my passion, and my happiness, and I can't take it anymore." John looked taken aback, but Jossy continued, "I want to propose a solution. I want to start my own art studio, separate from our home. I will work on my art there, and I will also offer classes and workshops to others. It will be a space where I can express myself freely without fear of judgment or criticism." John scoffed. "That's a ridiculous idea, Jossy. You will never make enough money from your art to support yourself, let alone our family." But Jossy was prepared. "Actually, John, I've done my research. There's a growing demand for art studios and classes in our community, and I've already spoken to some potential clients who are interested in my services. I'll be able to contribute to our family income while also pursuing my passion." John looked unconvinced, but Jossy could see the doubt in his eyes. She pressed on. "And here is the best part, John. I will be very happy, truly happy, and that happiness will radiate out to our family. To Lily, she will see her mother living her dream, and she will be inspired to do the same thing." John was silent for a moment. Then he spoke up. "Fine, Jossy, do it. Do whatever you like. But just know that if you fail, you will regret it." Jossy smiled, a sense of relief washing over her. "I won't fail, John. I will make it work, and I will make sure our family is proud of me." And with that, Jossy started her art studio. It wasn't easy, but she worked hard, pouring her heart and soul into her art and her business. And slowly but surely, her studio began to flourish. She attracted clients, students, and even got commission for art pieces. John was surprised, even impressed by Jossy's success. He began to see her art in a new light as a valuable contribution to their family's income and happiness. And Lily, their daughter, was inspired by her mother's determination and passion. Jossy had found a solution that worked for everyone. She had found a way to pursue her dreams while also supporting her family, and she had found happiness through happiness in the process. As Jossy's art studio flourished, John realized something profound. He saw how Jossy was able to manage their family and still be successful in her chosen career. He saw how happy and fulfilled she was, and he realized that he had been wrong to doubt her. "Jossy, I am so proud of you," John said one day as he watched her work on a new art piece. "I was wrong to think that you couldn't handle both family and career. You are such an amazing mother and artist." Jossy smiled, her eyes shining with tears. "Thank you, John. That means a lot to me. I am glad you understand now that a woman can do both." John nodded, his eyes filled with regret. "I'm so sorry, Jossy. It took me so long to realize that. I was blind to your potentials, Jossy. But I see it now, and I will support you every step of the way." Jossy's heart swelled with love and gratitude. She knew that John's realization was a turning point in their relationship, and she was grateful for his support. And to all stay-at-home moms whose husbands have subdued them, Jossy wants to say this: Don't give up on your dream, dear ones. Don't let anyone make you feel like you are not capable of pursuing your passions. You are strong, talented, and deserving of happiness. Keep pushing forward, even when it feels impossible, and know that you are not alone. There are women like you who understand your struggles, and they are cheering you on. Lily, Jossy's daughter, grew up watching her mother pursue her dreams and was inspired to do the same. She became a successful businesswoman, making her parents proud. Jossy and John's marriage was stronger than ever, built on mutual respect, trust, and support. They had learned that a happy wife and mother is a key to a happy home. And here is a quick question for you, my beautiful viewers. What does being a successful woman mean to you? Is it being a great mother, a successful career woman, or a happy homemaker? Share your thoughts with us and let's continue the conversation. Jossy's story teaches us that being a woman is not just about being a mother or a wife, but about being a happy, fulfilled, and empowered individual. We can have it all if we believe in ourselves and have the support of our loved ones. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful journey. If you have any other questions or topic you would like to discuss, feel free to ask in the comment section below. Till I see you again in my next story. Goodbye.